boy, I'm excited. Just off the back of issue 5, we have now got issue 6 and we get to play with some electrics. Okay, let's just look at the magazines that we got here. We've got issue 6. Again, you've got all the gum for what it's talking about, R2-D2. I'll be honest, I don't really read all of this. I'm just more interested in building the thing. But look, we're going to be building the LCD little display thing here. If I turn that over again, oh, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to get cracking on this. So let's open up the bits, lay them out. We do need some extra bits. We need some screws from the last issue, the black ones that weren't opened. We also need the test board from, I think that was issue 3, something like that. And we also need the battery pack because we're playing with electrics, so this should be fun. Okay, so I've just laid everything out here. I'm sure this is probably going to be a really quick issue because all we're doing is just putting all this together and testing it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits. We've got the test board from, I believe that's issue 3, battery pack, and we've got 2 lots of screws from the last issue. Now the ones I think it wants us to use will be these ones because they are 6mm. These are slightly smaller on 4mm, but if you are unsure and you haven't got a ruler, it's the bigger of the black screws that I'm guessing we use, but I haven't got a clue. So when I start screwing it in, if it doesn't work, I revert to using the other ones. But let's get on with this and see what it wants us to do. Okay, so basically the first bit we're going to do is we're going to be attaching this silver bit to this bit here. Once again, on this bit, it's hard to see on this, but can you see a little arrow there? We've got a little arrow that we're going to be lining up with this piece here. And I believe it can only go in one way, but basically you just put it in there, and I'm guessing it just clips over the lip on that side there. That was quite an easy thing to do, and that's basically issue steps 1 to 3. Told you this was going to be a quick one, didn't I? Okay, the next one is we're going to be putting this graphical display in, so we're going to turn this upside down. This has got a way round. There is a protective film on here apparently, so it wants me to remove that. Guys, like having a new iPhone this is. Let's get this film off. Oh, that felt good. That felt so good. Okay, this can only go in one way, I believe. I'm just checking. Yeah, it goes in this way. If you try to put it in the wrong way, let me just show you what happens. You see, it doesn't actually fit. Okay, you put it in the right way, and it fits absolutely perfectly. So there's a bit of trial and error. Well, I say it fits perfectly. I can't get it in at the moment, so bear with me. As a matter of fact, look, there's a little notch there and the notch there. That's an easier way to line up. So as long as those notches there and there fit up, you know you've got that right. So that's that bit in. Just give it a push down. There we go. And that will probably just sit in on its own. So you've got a little LED display. And then the last bit is we're going to be putting the backing piece onto it. And again, which way round does this go? Let's have a look. We've got a little notch there. See, so again, that little gap in this piece here has a notch. It's a shame when these pieces are black because it's hard for you to actually see them. But that piece is going to be going in pretty much like that there. Okay, all we've got to do now is see if these screws work that we saw. So I'm going to use these longer ones. I do believe these are 6mm, but I haven't actually measured them, so they look like 6mm, put it that way. So let's get some of these in. Oh, and that didn't want to go in. Why didn't that want to go? God, just trying to get everything lined up is fun. You know, I'm not happy with that at the moment. It's not lined up to where I want it. There you go. Right, no, I'm still not happy with that. Let me just double check that I have got this in the right way. I haven't got this one in the right way. There we go. Because that should fit into the lip. See, we all make mistakes, don't we? Unfortunately, I seem to be making more than anyone else. And this can only go on one way because obviously that fits that bit there. God, I'm so stupid sometimes. Okay, let's get these bits in here. I'm sure you are all just screaming at me then. Good job I can't hear you. Although I'm sure I'm going to be getting payback in the comment section. So, what are you doing, you loony? You've got it in the wrong way. Okay, let's get these 4 screws in. These are definitely the screws. The longer of the black ones are definitely the ones you want to use, because they're going in absolutely perfect. And I did have 5 of those screws, which means I've got 1 spare, which is typical of D'Agostini, because they're very happy in giving me the spare screws. But I have taken all of your advice, and I have got little boxes, as you can see, to put them all in now, so we're not going to lose any. But let's get this last screw in. Now when we test this, because it is asking me to test it, I don't know what it's going to do. I haven't got a clue, but what we'll do is we'll take this wire off, and we'll plug this in where it goes. Now the bigger end obviously goes into the test board, so the smaller end's going in here, so we'll plug that in there. There you go. And with the test board, it plugs into the right hand side port, which is this one here. So I'll get that in, is directional, that way. Oops, no, it's that way. Let me just have a look at this again. I'm not happy. Yeah, it does go in that way. Okay, so that's in the right hand side. The battery pack goes in the left hand side, just like so. And I turn it on, and I guess I press something and something should happen. Let's have a look. Nothing. Have we got power? Do I have to press both? Ah, look, can you see that? Press 1, nothing happens. Well, kind of. If you press it and keep your finger on it, there we go, it comes on. Press the other one. It's a slightly duller display, I guess. Press both together. Pretty much the same effect as that one. But there you go. That's the electrics. I really enjoyed that. Anything to do with electrics gets me all goose pimply. But that's it. That was the last bit we had to do in issue 6. I hope you like that. I didn't realise what that test board was for. Obviously, we tested the little light a couple of issues ago, and now we've tested that LED display. That was great. I enjoyed that. That was issue 6. Look forward to seeing you all in issue 7.